Man, good morning to the grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning to the grind. Man, wake up and shine. Good morning to the grind. My name is KeJohnna Owens. Each and every morning, Monday through Friday, God sees so fit I get to share empowering, motivating, inspiring content just to get your day going. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Good morning to you out there. I was moved today to just talk about, when we have a mission, a passion to win, a lot of times, there are people, sources, forces, stuff that, want to hinder us from making it. And mostly, we got to take that, I believe, put it in a can like Popeye. If you remember Popeye the Sailor Man, he kept a can of spinach. And I like to think of that can of spinach as competitive edge, what somebody might have said. Kobe Bryant is a great example of that. Michael Jordan, any of the greats you think about, they take that somebody says something derogatory, adverse, you don't have it, you can't do it, and they take that, and that person may not have even said it, but they put that in there and they pull that can out and they say, "What you say? You're in trouble now. You doubted me." And you don't have to have a person for that. But I stick something on the board that says I can't do it. I stick something in my mind that says they said I can't. I make a nemesis out of something. I got a nemesis, a big time coffee company, biggest one. You probably could grasp it. Everybody, the line's always long, but that's my nemesis. I'm gonna tell you why. They don't give great service. They don't care about the people. No matter how good the product is, it's about the people and the service. And to me, I get a little leverage. I'm coming. And I believe that you can beat anything, anybody, including yourself, if you give the best of yourself and the most amazing service. Service is everything. Let's talk about putting ourselves in alignment for the thing that we want in our lives based on what somebody said we couldn't have, what somebody said we couldn't do. The teacher might have said, why are you, like Steve Harvey. He said he wanted to be on TV. The teacher told him he was never going to be on TV. Why would they watch him on TV? Sir, he had nothing to talk about, all those kind of things. But look at him. Now he says his teacher at TV every year to make sure you can see him on TV. There you go. Make a nemesis. And see, don't just kill it with kindness. I believe in kindness. I believe in all those things. And torture with your success. Because what they'll see is, man, you know what? She did that. He did that. You don't have to do it in front. You have to do it behind the curtain, when the work is being done, when others aren't looking, when others don't think you even continued in the project that you introduced them to some time ago. And all of a sudden, I'm telling you, all of a sudden, you hit it. All of a sudden, the door opens up for you. All of a sudden, you're in the right position. All of a sudden, the right timing. All of a sudden, the right position. And that's what they'll call it at that time. You know what they'll call it? They'll call it luck. Luck is the crossroads between where opportunity and preparation meet. Happen to be ready and happen to be on time. I was lucky. Let's talk about it. Stand by. Don't just kill it with kindness. Torture with success.
It has been said that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. No, most people fail in life because they're just like I was for 14 years. They aim too low and hit, and many never aim at all. They just go through life surviving. How you live your life, how I live my life, how all of us live our lives is a result of the story we believe about ourselves. We become what we think about. All of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it. In order to be successful, you must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. Your mind is a machine. You must program yourself for success. You've got to believe in yourself. See, ladies and gentlemen, life is too short. It's too short and unpredictable, being miserable. Here's the thing. There's no safe position in life. So you got to be bold in life. You've got to take life on.
If you want it, you got to go get it. You got to play hard for it. It's not for the weak and the uncommitted. Sometimes it's going to hurt. Sometimes it's going to be painful. Sometimes you're not going to be able to walk. Sometimes when I'm running on that treadmill, I don't feel as good as I normally feel. My leg hurts. Sometimes I'm sick. But this is a physical sport. And if you want it, you got to go get it. You got to play hard for it. Innovation is rewarded. Execution is worship.
This is what it is, okay? Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Be first and last. Be first to attack and last to counter. Be first to wake and the last to sleep. Be first to meet challenges and the last to hide from them. Be first to learn from your mistakes and the last to give an excuse. Be first to claim victory and last to settle for defeat. Be first to sweat, sacrifice, and suffer for your goals and dreams, and you will be the last one standing at the top of the mountain called achievement.
It's hard. Yep, it's difficult. Yep, because the process is weeding out the weak. It's weeding out the weak. And so sometimes you got to play hard. You got to play physical. You got to play tough because the game itself is tough. The game itself is hard. But I know you got what it takes not to quit, not to give up, not to give in. And I will not give up. And I will not give in until I get to that day. I will not stop. I will not give up. I will not give in. I need you to wake up every day and say, today ain't the day, but my day coming. And I will not give up until my day comes.
Said, I will not give up until my day comes. Show up early, stay late, commit, follow through with your commitment. And commitment is doing what you said you would do long after the mood in which you said it in has passed. I'm going to go to college and get that degree. They say you got to go to 5 classes a day. Can't do it. Well, the commitment is doing what it takes. You know, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If it was, you heard many times before, everybody do it. Everybody do it. Grand rising and blessings. Sheila Peterson out there, Fairburn, Georgia, man, amazing to be working alongside you. Champion out there in Atlanta, doing your thing. Now, if you want to do something, it's like anything. I mean, anything. Think of the people that have said, you know what? Most times it's in love. Most times it's in compassion and concern for your well-being. So you said you wanted to start that app company before all these apps were out. I know you're feeling like, man, I could have invested in Google. I could have invested in Microsoft. Well, all of us are like that, right? The majority of us, we miss opportunities. Poor, P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I'm going to give you, when you think about this, the issue is that we share what we see, vision. God gives us a vision. We share a vision of an opportunity that we can produce a lifestyle, not just live a life. And we share with those closest to us first. You call your best friend, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, your cousin, your homeboy, your homegirl, your hood, whatever you call them, you tell them. Oh, man, that's crazy. See, it's crazy for them. And it is crazy because most times it has not been produced yet. So the crazy thing is to believe in something that has not been produced and tell others that you're going to produce it. Now, back to the babe in the word. I believe that's called faith. I believe that's called vision. I believe that's called your purpose. An assignment that's given to you that you want somebody else to see too. It's not likely. It's not likely that a Steve Jobs meets another Steve Jobs that sees what he sees and goes and activates as quickly as he does. He's got to do some work to show. He's got to show up. He's got to show up early. He's got to show up all the time. He's got to be accountable. And over time, he said, man, he's still doing that. Absolutely. So when you think about when we share something or introduce something or want something in life and we want to go out for it, I'm going to go back to that nemesis. Those that say no, oh man, I love you. Those that wait, I love you. Those that are stagnated, much love. You must go forward because God gave you the vision. And I'm not here to tell somebody what to do. I'm just here to tell you to do what you said you were going to do. So that's the deal. And take that. Just like Popeye. That spinach. They said I couldn't do it. They said that's crazy. Two brothers. They said, man, we can fly. We can actually build an iron bird. Think of that. It was barely driving, talking about an iron bird. You understand? But here we are. So imagine the Wright brothers believing that we could fly and working on flying, working on the mechanism that allows us to fly while everybody's laughing. Think about Noah. He's telling people the flood is coming. Now, in that, when it's hard, sometimes sometimes it's people, sometimes it's situations, sometimes it's adversity. I put it right in front of me and I say, this is my blockage, and I make that my nemesis. Not my enemy, my nemesis. A drive, a determination to overcome, to surpass something, someone that said it couldn't be done. So in doing that, let's talk about this. What if you applied all of the work and you say, you know what? That they said I couldn't, it's going to be a fact that I do. And the only way to make that happen is we got to outwork everybody. You just got to outwork everybody. You got to outproduce. You got to out show up. You got to outread. You got to out. And if you're not willing to do that, the thing that you see has a lid on it, because if your work ethic has a lid, the success that you desire does too. Let's check this out. And let's think about, will you do the work that it takes to build the dream that you want to live? There's another side I always talk about. I'm going to get there. We're going to get there. And the people that deserve to get there, this is what they're going to do. They're going to work hard. Let's talk about it. Stand by.
I was never the strongest guy. I'm not the fastest guy. Not the smartest guy. But I will work, and I will work hard. I will be up when my competitor's asleep. I will be up when my enemy is curled up in bed. I will be up getting after it, and I recommend that you do the same.
People always say, you gotta love the work. You gotta love what you do. You don't have to love what you do. You gotta be fucking addicted to what you do. You gotta be addicted to winning. You cannot work short hours. You gotta work long hours. You gotta work smarter, and you gotta work fucking harder. It's the work that you put in, the time and effort, the dedication, the hours that nobody else saw here, the sacrifices. You have to be disciplined. You have to be obsessive. You have to be addicted to the result.
At the end of the day, the person that will surrender is the person that didn't work as hard as the other person. You got to work harder than the other person. So just when you felt like you did that last rep and your muscles are saying, I can't do no more reps, you saying, yeah, you got to do one more. Because right now, while you quitting, he might be doing 5 more. While you quitting and giving up, While you saying, all right, I did enough, it's time to rest, he might just be getting in his zone.
If you want to be great, you want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, you're in that spot of obsession and drive.
To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
You gotta eat it, you gotta drink it, you gotta sleep it, like it has to consume who you are. And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex, you gotta be it, not talk about it.
That people know when they think about this area, that's something you do. That you eat and sleep that. And that you do that. You do that. People know it.
You gotta be it. It has to consume you. It has to take over you. That when I see you without even knowing you, I ought to be able to look at you, and from your ethos, I ought to see you are the best of the best. I ought to know what you're doing without you saying one word. It ought to illuminate from you.
You've got to work on it. When other folk are having a good time, you've got to have the strength of character to concentrate, to read, to digest information.
The stronger your mindset is, the greater your skill set is going to be. Michael and Kobe weren't the greatest athletes, but their mindset is what separates those individuals.
Separate yourself. You playing against other teams and you doing exactly what they're doing. Separate yourself. Stop doing what they're doing. If you stop doing what they're doing, you're going to be a champion. Stop following. No more following. No more doing what everybody else is doing. Set the doggone standards. It's time for y'all to set the standards.
We can't be complacent and we can't take our foot off the enemy's throat. We are going to be relentless. We are not going to give him the chance to regroup. He will not get the chance to recover. We are not going to stop until there is nothing left to pursue.
You've got to do more. You've got to become valuable. You've got to understand that what you get paid to do is the minimum. And everything on top of that is your investment in your future.
Get out of bed, come here in the morning, going for it, everyone else is sleeping. Put yourself in the opportunity to get that break. The more you throw against the wall, something will eventually stick. If it doesn't stick, dreaming about it. The first step into making a dream a reality is waking the fuck up.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level.
Jazzabrations is unique in the fact that we honor jazz and blues legends over the age of 65 who have contributed more than 25 years to the industry. Our performances educate our families about legacy preservation and as we entertain our communities to have fun and to be educated about keeping the legacies alive.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Success Success Express Marketing Solutions presents your virtual video podcast studio. Let the Success Express team help bring your podcasting dreams to life. Here's what we do. We help you come up with show ideas, design graphics for your show, set up your podcast studio, and run the back end of your show. So what do? Be ready for your show. Make sure your guests are ready. Log into the virtual studio, turn your cameras on, and go. Not sure you're ready to go live on a monthly or a weekly basis? You can get the Try Us Out Success Special. It's only $97 with free design setup. All you got to do is try us out, and I guarantee you're going to want more. So get set up today with your virtual video podcast studio from Success Express Marketing Solutions. So go online to Success Express MKTG, and we'll get you set up today. Sign up now and get our free ebook, Modern Podcasting, that'll teach you all the techniques you need to know to get your podcast started today.
That is exactly what we do, help people. This podcast is all about encouraging, equipping, motivating, man. And if you up this morning, man, God bless you for being up on what you want to do. You may not have to be up this early, but you can talk to God. You can read. You could watch some video to get motivated. You could catch the Grindology101 Podcast. But the real deal is apply the knowledge. Apply the work to what you want. And capture it early in the day. Right now, I'm going to tell you something. You're ahead. You're already ahead. Here's on the West Coast, so it's 6:20 here on the West Coast. It's 9:20 on the East Coast. They're kind of well into the day. So since I'm in not only a national, nationwide business, I'm in a global business. So it's afternoon in the UK. I'm looking to connect with people around the world. So if you have a passion to really, really do something, you have to be the one to open up the gym, turn the lights on in the gym, and I'll use that as a metaphor. If you ever been a basketball, tenacious, hungry, want to make the NBA, surely big time D1 college, maybe go overseas, whatever, that did not happen. But I'm going to tell you, it wasn't because of work ethic. We opened up the gym. It's cold in the gym in the morning. It's dark in there, and those lights don't just turn on like the lights in the house. They take time to warm up. They may take 10 to 15 minutes to warm up, but guess what? We run the laps. We're getting the sweat in. We're getting the day. Then that's before practice. How much better do you think you'd be if you were practicing before practice? How much better do you think you'd be that you were at work before everybody else was at work? How much more in alignment for the success that you desire at your job, at your place of work, and you came in, and since the toilet is always nasty and the bathroom is always funky or whatever it is, the break room is always, the refrigerator is dirty and stuff is all. But what if you came in and you brought a toilet bowl brush? It's a fabuloso, and you were the one. What if you came in and you said, you know what, I'm going to clean the microwave out because I use the microwave too. And since nobody's cleaning the microwave, I'm going to be the one to clean the microwave. When they assess who's going to be doing whatever it is to do at the next level, the toilet bowl man generally gets picked up because that's a different kind of mentality. That's a team guy. That's a team person. That's a person committed not just to that, but it's a characteristic. People are complainers, whiners, moaners, slackers. I have a friend, man, he was big on, I got to do a show podcast on slacking. And that's personal because you know when you're not giving your best. But imagine, you know what, I'm going to straighten myself up a little. I'm not going to wear Crocs to work anymore. I'm going to dress in professional business attire. Here's the case in point right in front of you. Just in these morning podcasts, you know why I'm prepared for the day and make sure that I'm professional, make sure that I have not just woken up just a moment before the show or some kind of way that now I'm not giving the best of myself. I haven't prepared. I'm just barely got up. eye snot, all kind of stuff. But no. My character says that, you know what? If I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna put the best foot into it, and I'm going to expect the best out of it, and I'm going to commit to the process as long as the process is the process. As long as the process is the process, we're gonna get it done. Mr. Kelton, boss, I quit Alexander. I see you out there. Absolutely one of the most vision foresight brothers I've had an opportunity to connect with. Your technology and getting information out there for companies and businesses has put a whole nother service in what we do. Together, we're going to make a huge impact. I see you out there, Miss Aldonyar Bailey, amazing visionary. Actually, I got you right here. Cover of the book. First work right there. I thank you for all you've done, and my condolences to the family. We'll be talking. I'm sure there's a lot to be dealing with right now. Merci Peterson. It is real talk today, if you will. Just decide. Just you know what, I'm gonna do a little more. Do a little bit more. I'm going to make that one more phone call. I'm going to send that one more email. I'm not going to give the least of myself. And here's something for you. And want the best out of the world. I'm going to give the least and expect the most. Oh man, I want to be able to go back and forth to Dubai, but I'm barely doing across the street work. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. That's luck. What I'm talking about is being opportunity, passing over opportunity to people, P-O-O-R. But here we're talking about the opportunity of being prepared and in position when the opportunity presents itself. That's not luck. That's favor. Let's get on to it, because it's the work that puts you in position for favor. There you go. That's the caveat to it. Now, we pray, we hope, we wish, we believe, we have faith. But there's a scripture that says nothing works without the work. Nothing works but the work. And the way it reads is, faith without work is dead. Let's apply the most maximum level of work and the most maximum level of faith to receive what we want and make it one of the best days of your life today. My name is KeJohnna Owens. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast, where I believe that nothing works but the work. And if you're committed to the work, the results will come. Stay on your path. And I see you on the other side. There is another side. God bless.